the Charvak way of life is obviously important to you. You have named your podcast after that, and you have often said that you're a self-professed Charvak. So many in the audience may
Mhm.
not know today like what being a Charvak means. I myself don't know it to a large extent as much as you would, definitely. So could you briefly explain what the Charvak philosophy is all about and what
Sure.
attracted you to it?
Well, as far as the title Charvak, obviously Charvak as the word itself, the
Hmm.
etymology is basically Charu plus Vak, which is sweet tongued. That is one of the
Okay.
words that means. Then I think it was Gunaratna in the 8th century that said Charva stands for chewing, grinding with the teeth, and swallowing the virtues and vices. So obviously,
Right.
this is so a combination of two words like it is from the Lokayatikas. Lokayat Loka
Hmm.
means the world and Ayata means basis. So that's where the word and the etymology comes from. As far as what Charvakas are, see, let us be very clear. What we know about Charvakas are purely from a second-hand perspective, or in Sanskrit we call it Purva Paksha.
Hmm.
So we don't know a first-hand perspective of Charvakas is because the books are not there, or the only book that is there, which is the Tattva Paplava Simha by
Hmm.
Jayasri Bhatt, is also kind of written in a format which is called Vitanda, where you're in that stand, you don't clarify your stand, you just make fun of others or point flaws in others. So
Right.
even in there, you don't know what the Lokayatika stand for. But so in ancient India, there were 9 primary darshanas, right? Six
Hmm.
Astika and 3 Nastika. And
Hmm.
the differentiations between Astika and Nastika is not a belief and disbelief in a Ishwar. The
Hmm.
differentiation between an Astika and a Nastika is whether you consider the Vedas to be a supreme authority or not.
Right.
So while the Sankhya Darshan was Astik, it was
Hmm.
Nirishwarvadi. It did not believe in an Ishwar. The
Right.
Mimamsakas, I think the old Mimamsakas, were Nirishwarvadi but Astikas, because both
Hmm.
Sankhya and Mimamsa considered Vedas to be the supreme authority. While on the
Right.
other hand, the Jaina Bodha Charvak were Nirishwarvadis, but
Hmm.
they did not consider the Vedas to be the supreme authority. So
Hmm.
that is the old classification of what the darshanas were in terms of classification. Now, Charvaks obviously, and then you have the Pramana system, right?
Hmm.
Epistemology, means of attaining knowledge. So
Right.
Indian epistemology has 6 Pramanas. I'm
Hmm.
not going to state all 6, but Charvakas only believed in one out of them, which was Pratyaksha, which is direct or indirect perception.
Right.
And yeah, now there is some debate whether they did consider inference or not. From my reading, I don't think they considered inference valid, because
Hmm.
they always give this example. Like I always try to explain with this, right? Um, why inference is not the best form is like a Charvak could say that, let's say, the old adage is that if there is smoke, there must be fire. How do you
Hmm.
infer that? Because when you cook in your house, you burn wood or you light the gas, when you
Hmm.
do that, there is fire, and when there is fire, there comes smoke. So infer from that if there is smoke on the mountaintop, there is fire. But then what if it was dry ice? Is my
Right.
Charvak answer. So we can't be certain. So inference is not the most certain way of living your life. Having said that, you can always live your life using inference as a good tool or a good point of view, but it is not 100% perfect.
Right.
So that is the way, like a Charvak would be like, I'll send a drone and I'll check whether that smoke is because of
Hmm.
fire or dry ash. That is the Charvak answer. So that is the basis. Obviously, like I said, you have to be very careful. See, as far as textual evidence is concerned, you had these three, right, books
Hmm.
where there was a mention of Charvaks. Obviously, one is the Sarvadarshan Sangraha by Madhava Vidyaranya. Then there was the Sarva Siddhanta Sangraha by
Hmm.
Shankara. And then
Right.
there was this play called Prabodha Chandrodaya. Now, in
Hmm.
Prabodha Chandrodaya, basically was written by an Advaitin to criticize the Charvak point of view from Advaitin, and they
Right.
try to give the. So these are the books that, I mean, you have mentions of the Charvaks in the Ramayana, in the Mahabharata in a
Hmm.
pejorative
Hmm.
way. Then you'll have maybe some Buddhist text criticize.
Hmm.
So all you know about the Charvaks is through their criticism. So the
Right.
point is that whatever you claim to be the Charvak point of view is the other person's explanation of what the Charvak point of view was.
Right.
So that is why I take all of that with a grain of salt while I accept their versions, because I can't dismiss them all. But I say that and I always say this logic, you know, people will tell me, but चार्वाक तो बोलते थे घी खाओ, ऋण लो, मतलब उधार लो और अपनी जिंदगी जियो, काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. अच्छा भाई वो चार्वाक बोलते थे ना. मैंने
तो
बोला
आज तो सभी वैसे ही है.
एक टाइम, हाँ, no, not only that, and what kind of a nonsensical argument is this, that a Charvak is stuck in time for eternity with the same views that were there in, say, 5,000 years ago, but your darshan is allowed to update and upgrade itself however you want to. It's like if I use a strawman like this, I pick something that Shankara said long time ago, and I said, look, Shankara says this, but it doesn't formulate with today's view. They'll be like, that is Shankara's view. I'm a new Advaitin. So I'm a new Charvak. That's what I say. So my morality does not stem directly from a strictly old school Charvak point of view. But the reason I chose this name was that this was not for anything else, but I wanted to differentiate myself from which I think is the biggest disease these days, is new atheism. I wanted to showcase that, you know, you don't need to be a new atheist to have disbeliefs. And you can have your own way, and India always had it. And I don't need to, you know, follow the model which is alien to me and my life and my upbringing. So that's the short reason why I decided to call it Charvak.
Right.
Like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon to never miss any updates from Samachar.